What if you could have a car that blends the performance of a sports sedan, the space of an SUV, and the elegance of a luxury idea all in one package? Well, that's where the Audi A6 Avant comes into the picture. It's a car that redefines what a wagon can be. And no, we're not talking about your grandpa's station wagon. This is something different, something that screams performance, sophistication, and practicality all at once. Today, let's dive deep into the Audi A6 Avant, what makes it such a unique proposition, and why it's still a standout in an era dominated by SUVs and crossovers. The A6 Avant isn't just a variation of the sedan. It's a distinct personality. From the outside, it's instantly recognizable as an Audi with the sharp lines, bold single-frame grille, and that unmistakable LED lighting signature. But stretch your gaze toward the rear, and the Avant's longer roofline and sculpted rear end give it a sense of purpose most sedans simply can't offer. Audi has always been known for understated elegance. The A6 Avant is sleek without being shouty, refined without being reserved. It carries a sense of quiet confidence. This is the kind of car that turns heads not because it's loud, but because it's beautiful. Now, the 2025 A6 Avant sits right in the sweet spot of the executive car segment. But where it truly excels is in its ability to combine the aesthetics and driving dynamics of a premium sedan with the practicality and versatility of a larger family car. Step inside, and you're greeted with Audi's signature interior designate clean, modern, and technologically advanced. The cabin is driver-focused but also welcoming for passengers. Dual touchscreens dominate the center console, seamlessly integrating infotainment and climate controls. Virtual Cockpit Plus replaces traditional dials with a customizable digital display, giving you everything from navigation to performance stats right in your line of sight. Materials? Top-notch. Leather, brushed aluminum, optional open-pore wood trims up. It all feels meticulously crafted. And there's this almost Scandinavian minimalism to it. Nothing is overdone, and every button, every stitch, every light has a purpose. Space is where the Avant pulls ahead of its sedan sibling. Rear passengers get generous legroom, and the extended roofline means better headroom too. But the real star is the cargo area. You get 565 liters of luggage space with the rear seats up, and fold them down, and you're looking at over 1,680 liters. That's weekend road trip ready. Moving house ready. Even pet friendly, if that's your vibe. But of course, all of that would be just a nice bonus if it didn't drive well. Luckily, this is an Audi. Under the hood, you have several powertrain options depending on the market. For example, there's a 2.0-liter TFSI engine pushing around 245 horsepower. Smooth, efficient, and perfect for everyday driving. Then there's the 3.0-liter V6 TFSI engine paired with a mild hybrid system, making about 340 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque. That gives you a 0-60 time of just over 5 seconds. For a wagon, that's quick. All variants come with Audi's legendary quattro all-wheel drive system, giving you confidence in all-weather conditions and enhancing grip during spirited driving. The 7-speed S-tronic dual-clutch transmission shifts with precision, offering rapid response when you need it and smooth cruising when you don't. Then there's the suspension. Adaptive air suspension is available, allowing the A6 Avant to float over rough roads and lower itself at highway speeds for better aerodynamics. It's quiet, composed, and stable at high speeds, but still nimble in the corners thanks to the optional dynamic all-wheel steering. And yes, if you're lucky enough to live in Europe or are adventurous enough to import Onia, there's the Audi A6 Avant and RS6 Avant. These are whole other beasts. The RS6 Avant, for example, packs a twin-turbo V8 pushing over 600 horsepower. It's essentially a supercar disguised as a family wagon. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Even the regular A6 Avant offers a premium driving experience that balances comfort and sportiness better than most competitors. And it does all of this while still being one of the most practical cars in its class. When it comes to technology, Audi pulls no punches. You get MMI navigation plus with MMI touch response, Audi Connect services, voice command that actually works, and a head-up display that projects relevant driving info right onto the windshield. Safety tech includes everything from adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist to traffic jam assist and a 360-degree camera system. And Audi hasn't ignored sustainability either. Mild hybrid systems help boost fuel efficiency and reduce emissions, and the car's production involves sustainable practices across the board from material sourcing to energy use in Audi's factories. But here's the real kicker: the A6 Avant is a rare breed these days. In a world flooded by crossovers and SUVs, the Avant stands out by staying true to its roots while embracing the future. It's for people who want performance, luxury, and versatility but don't want to follow the crowd. The question is, why don't more people choose wagons like the A6 Avant? Well, part of it comes down to perception. Wagons have long been seen, especially in North America, as boring, practical family cars. But the A6 Avant flips that narrative on its head. This isn't just a car to get you from A to B. It's a car that makes the journey part of the reward. There's also a certain cool factor to owning an Avant. It's the kind of car that says, I know cars, and I choose differently. It's for the enthusiast who values balance over bulk, design over trend, and engineering over gimmicks. Sure, it may not ride as high as an SUV, but it handles better. It may not boast 7 seats, but it makes every passenger feel like they're in business class. And yes, it doesn't shout for attention, but once someone notices it, they'll never forget it. So, who is the Audi A6 Avant really for? It's for the modern driver who appreciates premium design and engineering but needs the practicality to carry family, luggage, pets, or gear. It's for the road tripper who doesn't want to compromise on driving pleasure. It's for those who want their daily commute to feel like a reward, not a chore. In short, it's for people who want it all and aren't willing to settle. And with the ever-growing popularity of electric and hybrid drivetrains, don't be surprised if we soon see an all-electric Avant, especially with the success of the e-tron lineup. Imagine the space, comfort, and practicality of the A6 Avant now paired with silent, instant electric torque. The future looks bright, and Audi seems ready to lead that future without abandoning what made their cars so special in the first place. In a time when the car world is changing so rapidly, the Audi A6 Avant is a reminder that some things, so when done right, and never go out of style. It's progressive but timeless, functional but beautiful. And perhaps most importantly, it's a car that doesn't scream for attention, it turns it. So if you're thinking about your next ride and you want something that stands out by not trying too hard, something that checks every box without compromising, and maybe it's time to give the Audi A6 Avant a serious look. It's not just a car. It's a statement. Thanks for tuning into Future Rides Hub. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Audi A6 Avant, hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth car content, and let us know in the comments, would you pick the Avant over an SUV? Or is the wagon comeback still a few years away? Until next time, drive smart, live bold, and keep your eyes on the future.